So we've had a lot of questions about how they could utilize an Elmo in the digital environment. And what I've done here is I've set my iPad up on a stand that I can kind of see underneath, and I've got a camera underneath it. Obviously and then I launched the camera app on the iPad. So that's all I'm doing here is just the camera app. And what I've done is I've got an Elmo. The only thing is that this screen I need to now broadcast out to my students digitally, right? So we actually have a way to do this. It's going to start on your computer to launch the Zoom meeting. So I'm going to go and start a new Zoom meeting. Yep, that's me recording this with my phone. And then I'm going to now do the same thing on my iPad. I have to join the same Zoom meeting on my iPad. So let's go to Zoom on my iPad. And I'm going to join the same meeting. I've got to get the code, different ways to do this. What I'm going to do here is participants invite, and then I've got that tiny little number there at the top. So I'm going to type that in, 949. Every meeting will be different, so make sure that you can get that code. I could have just clicked on the link also from somewhere that I have access to the meeting, but now I'm going to join. And what you'll see on my PC that now 2 people are in the meeting, right? There's Matthew Patty on this computer, and then there's Matthew Patty co-host. And that's the key thing, because this is my iPad. So what I'm going to do now is from my iPad, I'm not going to worry about audio because I'm broadcasting my audio to my students via my computer. If I wanted to be doing, let's see here, hold on, give me 1 second. Okay, so this is my computer, right? This guy on here on the right. So I'm broadcasting my video and voice from this computer. If I didn't have video and voice on this computer, you could turn on video and voice on the iPad, which is over here on that side there. This is kind of confusing. I got a lot of screens going on. So I could be using my iPad to broadcast my video and voice to my students, but I'm not going to worry about that. I'm going to stop the video on the iPad, and instead, so I'm going to stop the video on the iPad, and I'm going to share the screen of the iPad. So share content, screen. And now what this is saying is the iPad saying, you're about to broadcast your iPad screen to the Zoom meeting. Is that what you really want to do? And you say, yes, that's what I want to do. Start the broadcast. And now it's saying everything on your Zoom screen is now being broadcast. You're sharing your screen. And sure enough, that's what's happening. I'm still talking to my computer to broadcast my video and voice, and I'm talking to my iPad now, and anything on my iPad screen, my students are seeing. So as I move things around, they're seeing all of it, and then I can go back to the camera app, and now I'm broadcasting out that wonderful Elmo for all my students. I can record this inside Zoom, and now I'm recording everything that's being broadcast from my iPad as I go through what I need to on the Elmo. Review, ask, make. Aren't verbs fun? So the key, just to review this really quickly, launch the meeting on the computer. Once I was on the computer, then I joined the meeting on my iPad, both in Zoom and Zoom. Then inside Zoom on the iPad, I went and I shared the screen inside Zoom on the iPad. That's the tricky part. Right now it's already sharing, but if I wanted to do that again really quickly. So join on the computer, join on the iPad. Once on the iPad, you're going to share content. Share content from the iPad, you're going to share the screen, and then you're going to broadcast your iPad screen to the Zoom meeting. Lots of moving parts, but this should work on any Northside connection. Now I'm broadcasting my iPad screen to the meeting. Awesome. Sorry that I was trying to capture so many things at once, but hopefully you got it down.